Hey crafty friends, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps. Today I've created a quick and easy New Year's card. I'm actually going to be using the Snowflakes 3D embossing folder. I love this snowflake embossing folder and I wanted to use it again on a card. And some of the way these snowflakes look can almost look like fireworks. It kind of reminded me of that. So that's what I'm going with. I'm using some black cardstock here, and look at how beautiful that is. I love it with the black cardstock. I have used the Happy stamp and die. I've die cut the Happy 3 times from white cardstock. I'm going to ink up the top layer using the Let It Snow stamp set. So I'm using the Snowflakes, and I'm using metallic, silver, and gold inks. I think this is a lot of fun, but if you don't have these inks, you could also do this with embossing powder. You can do gold and silver embossing powder, and that would be really pretty too. So I just want a nice coverage over this sentiment, but obviously I don't want everything completely covered. So let's use this last snowflake. I'm just using an acrylic block because to me it was faster than pulling out the MISTI and having to line everything up. So let's stamp that last image, and I think that turned out so fun and cute. I'm going to adhere these sentiment layers together because this is going to give me lots and lots of layers. I've also die cut a layer from a silver glitter cardstock. I do want to add an offset to it. I've been doing that a lot lately. I forgot about it forever, and I think it's just way fun. But this was going to add a little more of a shimmery look to it. It is a New Year's card. There's always lots of glitz and glam in relation to New Year's, and so I thought I would bring that in a little bit. So let's adhere that down. I would definitely use liquid glue when it comes to glitter cardstock. It just holds a lot better. So I will offset this just a little bit so we can see that behind. And this is going to be in the center of our background. I'm kind of leaving the background as it is because I just like the blackness of this card with that 3D embossed image. So I really just didn't want to mess with that too much. So let's center this happy sentiment. And then in the Bitty Buzzwords holidays, there's a sentiment that says, and a happy new year. So I'm going to have to mask some of that off to get exactly what I want it to say. I just want the new year part because obviously we have the big happy. Sorry, my head's in the way. I was making sure that everything was straight on this card. So in my MISTI, I'm going to put this sentiment down. And like I said, I have to mask it off, but I'm going to line it up. The new year is at the bottom. So all I need to do, and it's really simple, is to use some low-tack tape and tape the top part of the sentiment off because, again, all I need is the bottom. I'm going to stamp it with my metallic gold ink, then remove the mask, which is important. And I say that because I, at times, have forgotten to move the mask, and it doesn't obviously stamp nicely. And I'm going to do it again to get a nice good image, and then I can trim this out, but masking your sentiments are so super simple. Let me trim this down, and then we can get this in place and just add a few finishing details to this card. Like I said, this is a quick and simple card. If this is, if you're a person who likes to send out a New Year's cards, this is definitely one to do because it goes so quick. Let's add a bit of foam tape. I'm going to apply that under the sentiment there. And then I'm using the Back to Basics gem stickers. There are black ones in there, gold and silver, so it's perfect for this. So I'm going to add silver and gold to coordinate with the ink. And then I'm just going to add 3 onto the back like I would any other time, but they're kind of centered in the middle of the snowflakes that are embossed on the background. This is trimmed down slightly smaller than an A2 size card base. I wanted it that way because I wanted to have a small mat around the edge. So here is that completed card. I think it's super fun. I love it. It turned out great. So thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you feel inspired by this project, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.